Hello, welcome everyone. Today, we're diving into a crucial aspect of unit testing with Entity Framework, mocking your DbContext. Testing database interactions can be tricky. You don't want to hit a real database during unit tests. It makes tests slow and unreliable. That's where mocking comes in. Mocking allows us to create fake versions of our DbContext. These fakes behave like the real thing but don't touch the database. Let's explore how to do this effectively. First, let's understand why mocking the DbContext is so important. Unit tests should be fast and isolated. Database dependencies make them slow and prone to errors. We want to test our application logic in isolation. Mocking the DbContext helps us achieve this. It removes the database dependency. Second, let's explore different approaches to mocking the DbContext. We can use in-memory databases. This involves setting up an in-memory database for testing. Entity Framework provides the Use in-memory database option. This is easy to set up and use. However, it might not perfectly mimic the behavior of your actual database. Another approach is using mocking frameworks like mock. Mock allows you to create mock objects. You can define the behavior of these mocks. This gives you fine-grained control over your test environment. With mock, you can mock the DbContext and DbSet properties. You can set up specific data to return when querying the DbSet. This lets you test different scenarios. Third, let's consider an example using mock. Suppose you have a product repository that uses the DbContext. The product repository retrieves products from the database. You can create a mock DbContext and a mock DbSet product. Then, set up the mock DbSet to return a list of products. You can inject this mock DbContext into your product repository. Now you can test the product repository without hitting the database. You can verify that the product repository returns the correct data. Also, check that it interacts with the DbContext as expected. Using mocks makes your tests predictable and fast. Fourth, consider the limitations. Mocking might not catch all database-related issues. For example, issues related to database schema or specific database features. Consider integration tests to cover these scenarios. Integration tests verify how your code interacts with the real database. Integration tests are slower but more comprehensive. In conclusion, mocking the DbContext is crucial for effective unit testing. It isolates your code and makes tests fast and reliable. Use mocking frameworks like mock to create fake DbContext instances. Remember the limitations. Use integration tests for database-specific issues. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a comment or sharing this video. Your support helps us create more content. See you in the next video.